really wanna find with me.
Eager fire.
Baby wanna die for me.
Hello. Alright guys, so let's get right into the FAQ on how to make this Fulani hairstyle the easiest style that you ever will do. So as you guys can see, my hair, the base is completely done. 2026 is the year of work smarter, not harder. Okay, one thing about me, if I could pay somebody to get it done, I'm gonna do it every single time. So let me walk you guys through it, and then we can head right into the quick weave later on in this. All right, y'all, so for this look, I went to my Auntie Titi's salon in Harlem. So I got my shampoo and my conditioner there at the shop, and then we started the base. So for the back, I did a regular bird's nest, and then we did regular Fulani cornrows in the front. We rubber banded the end of every single cornrow, and then we tucked it right into the bird's nest using a crochet needle. So the excess that you see, we then braided and tucked to the bottom of the bird's nest. And then boom, this was the base. Alright guys, so I'm home and I wanted to give you guys another close-up of the base, and now it is time for us to start the quick weave. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create the base for my quick weave. So to do that, I'm going to be using a black wig cap, this protective shield, which is a quick weave shield to prevent the glue from getting on your hair, some regular hair glue, and then the hair. Look at this color. This color is freaking beautiful. Oh honey, you need this honey blonde, because I'm not gonna front, this honey blonde had me feeling like a bad day. All right y'all, so this is my wig cap like I told you guys, and now I'm gonna be creating that quick weave. So what I'm doing is I'm taking a white eyeliner, and I like to just outline exactly where the cornrow stops, just because we're going to be putting protective shield, we're going to be putting glue, a whole lot on this hair, and I do not want any of it on my fresh cornrows. Okay, so when the outline is done, I'm gonna then apply my protective shield all over the cap. So think of it like painting, okay? You want it to get on every single crevice. Trust me, you do. The protective shield also helps the cap stick to your head, okay? Like if you don't apply enough protective shield, the cap is gonna be slipping and sliding. And like I said, we don't got time for that. Let's keep it cute, keep it classy. So after our protective shield dried, I cut off the excess cap. And now it is time for us to lay down our tracks. So I am measuring out every single track, and I am laying all my tracks down in a U shape. Okay, you are gonna U up until you can't U no more. My advice is to start gluing the tracks normally, and then at the end, if you do have any more excess, you can always go back and add more, okay? Just so that you don't run out of hair. So I'm just going to keep Uing and Uing and Uing up until I can't U no more. And when I get that last track at the top, I'm going to lay a straight track across, okay? After I lay every single track, please be sure to dry every single track, or else your quick weave is going to be real quick. It's going to come right off. Trust me, boo. That blow dry for 10 seconds will literally dictate the longevity of your quick weave. All right, guys. So as you guys can see, I'm still Uing. Just keep Uing and just keep Uing and just keep Uing. Literally, keep on throwing it into a U. That's the best way to fit more tracks. That's the best way to conceal tracks. That's the best way to let them lay. That's the best way to just do everything. Alrighty, so as you guys can see, this is the hair, y'all. 1.5 packs. 1.5. I wish it was 2. I wish it was 2, because this doesn't make any sense. How is this hair so freaking thick? Okay, anyways guys, now to the important part. This is how I make the crochet look even more natural. Okay, so the way that I laid my tracks does make it natural, but not as natural as I want. So what I'm doing is I'm grabbing my crochet needle, and I'm going to start taking some curls and crocheting them into the cornrows, specifically those parts where we put the rubber bands, just so that my hair really has that authentic Fulani look. Now it's time for my favorite part. Okay, I've been itching and scratching to define these curls, because a big lion's mane like this is cute, but baby, I need to see those curly, whirly, swirly pearlies. So for this hair specifically, trust me, you need a good curl cream and you need a strong mousse. This hair definitely needs a lot of hydration and some curl definer, a strong one. So do not forget those two. So after my hair dried, this was the finished result. And now I'm just going in with a pick just to fluff it up and give my hair more volume. You know, I'm a volume girl. And after letting my hair just air dry and kind of just get its ish together, this was the finished result. Y'all, OMG. This hairstyle is definitely goated. And just like I told you guys before, this is the quick and easy way to get some Fulani. Now I'm gonna shape my hair, and then boom, this is the finished result, y'all. This hair is so cute. I feel like summer. Like, I literally feel like summer, and this hair has gotten me so many compliments. So let me know down below what you guys think about this look. All the details on this hair is gonna be down below. Curlsqueen, you really did that. Okay, things you did that. Bye.